So the highly anticipated trailer for Superman just dropped, and today we're going to be taking a look at it, and I'm going to be telling you what I'm excited for, what I'm not excited for, and all that good stuff. So please take a seat, grab your popcorn, grab your cape, and enjoy the ride. Also, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay up to date with the latest videos, analyses, reviews, and all that good stuff just like this. All the support is greatly appreciated. So I'll just preface this by saying that myself, I'm not a huge fan of Superman or anything like that, but I do respect it as a character. I do respect the movies. I thought the Henry Cavill Superman movies weren't bad at all. They weren't, I didn't love them. I didn't think they were amazing, but I thought they were pretty decent. You know, nothing that crazy. As a character, I think Superman is one of the most iconic, one of the most memorable, and most well-recognized superheroes in all of comic books in general. When you think of a good guy superhero, besides thinking of someone like Spider-Man maybe, you're thinking of Superman. You're thinking of the absolute legend that he is, and the kind of, and the iconic nature of the character and everything that goes with it. So when I saw this new trailer coming out, obviously I'm indifferent about these things, but this one really struck me as something different. It's the same character and everything, and obviously Superman has been recreated many different times, from animated things to movies, obviously, all on TV, just a bunch of different iterations of it. But this one was really sticking out to me, and it could just be the hype and everything like that, but honestly, I am excited about this one, and I'm going to tell you why. So first off, James Gunn is manning this thing, and honestly, I trust in James Gunn because of his track record. He's directed all three of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and the Suicide Squad, and Peacemaker on HBO. So right off the bat, I think Guardians of the Galaxy, probably one of my favorite Marvel franchises. I think all three of the movies hit very well, to different degrees, but I think all three of them are very solid. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was one of the most unique and just one of my favorites in terms of Marvel sort of properties, Marvel movies. Definitely Guardians of the Galaxy is up there. So, and I like his vision, I like his take on that, and it just made it something unique. And then the Suicide Squad was also pretty good. It was a little forgettable as the years have gone on, but I thought the Suicide Squad was also a great movie. I thought that it was incredibly well done. You see the vision, you see the artistic style that he brings to it, and he just knows how to tell these stories from what I've seen. So far for me, from what I've seen of him, you know, I haven't seen everything he's done, but the movies I just named, I've seen, and he's hit every single time. So having him in the director's seat is a great sign, and I think that is going to be very important when you're taking on such a huge movie like Superman. It's literally one of the most iconic superheroes. You got to be great with it. So I saw the trailer, and one of the things that stood out to me is they went with this no dialogue sort of approach to the trailer, and I thought that was a great move. It's all about the visuals. They're showing you snapshots of what's going on. They're not revealing too much. There's not any side gags. There's not any jokes going on. No one's really talking. Only one line is said, and that's from Superman himself. And this is what he says.
Home. Take me home.
So I kind of like that. It's almost poetic in a way. It definitely is showing the human side of Superman. He's in a vulnerable state. You don't know how he got to that point, but it's kind of foreshadowing that something happened. But it's a good way to start the trailer and get focus on it. Like, what's going on here? Why is Superman in the snow? Why is he bleeding? You know, he's Superman. What happened to him? And then a great graphic. I don't even know if it was graphics. I'm pretty sure it is though. Of the dog just coming out and then take him away, and then the trailer starts. I think that's a great way to start it. You're immediately humanizing Superman. So that's the only line of dialogue that's spoken in the entire trailer. It's just music, and I like that. I really like that. It really adds a cinematic element to it, in the sense that you're really focused on just the visuals now, on what's being shown to you. You're not really thinking about anything else that's going on. So I thought that was just a great artistic decision. Another thing I must say about this, and this is one of the things that stood out the most to me, the visuals are incredible. I think not only is the coloring and the look of the movie amazing, I don't know, it just looked so unbelievably crisp. Like, I understand the quality is great in a lot of movies nowadays. I will get to the graphics in a moment. I'm just talking about straight how the movie looks. But man, this movie, just the minute I seeing this just on my computer, I know this movie needs to be watched on the biggest screen possible. That the coloring, the color grade that they went with, the cinematography, the visuals that I'm looking at, super crisp, super sharp. It's just, I don't know what they did with this one, but it's excellent coloring. But then we get to the graphics. These might be some of the best graphics that I've seen in a movie trailer. And we're in a day and age now where this is the kind of level that I'm expecting from every single movie. When I'm looking at something like Godzilla vs. Kong and it looks like straight out of a video game, that's the kind of crap I'm tired of seeing. This is what I want to be seeing. This is the kind of graphics that literally look as almost photorealistic as you can get. And we're seeing things that aren't possible. There's this big, please tell me what creature is attacking the city in this scene right here, but I don't know the name of it. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know the lore behind it, but there's some kind of dragging Godzilla looking creature shooting fire into the building, and it looks so photorealistic. And along with another scene where Superman is saving a little girl from an explosion or something going on, it just literally looks so realistic, like almost like there's no graphics. And I have to applaud the visuals, the VFX team and everything that get this done like this. Something like Godzilla -1 and movies like that you don't even have a big budget. The graphic designers, huge VFX artists, huge props to them. This looks incredible. It just looks incredible. So let's move on to the actors. What are we looking at? Let's talk about Superman himself. So we have David Corenswet. Please correct me if I'm wrong if that's not how you say it. But I've never seen this actor personally. I haven't seen any movies or any TV shows with him in it. But he has the look 100%. He has this sort of youthful look about him, but also he's big, bulky, and strong just like Superman. And he has the look for it. So that alone, he looks like Superman. So I'm excited about that. He only spoke one line in the movie, or in the trailer. He only spoke one line. He's not Charlie Chaplin. He only spoke one line. So I don't know too much about how he's going to be in the role. I can't speak on his acting, but from the looks of it, just the looks alone, pretty good. So we'll have to see how he does. It's a big shoes to fill. You have a long line of Superman actors way before him, so it's going to be interesting to see. It's always a tall task, but hey, he's got the look, so let's see what he does with it. Next, we have Nick Hoult as Lex Luthor. So one of the biggest villains of the Superman franchise is Lex Luthor. And man, has he been played by, he was played by Kevin Spacey, he was played by Jesse Eisenberg, and so on and so forth. His main iconic feature about him is he's a bald guy, and they have Nick Hoult playing him. So I think that Nick Hoult is a very good actor. He's been in a lot of things. He has a lot of range. He's been in period pieces. He was in The Menu. He's in the X-Men. He's just all over the place. He's here, there. He's been in a whole kind of gothic horror movies. He's all across the map, so he has the range for it, and I think he's a very good actor. He does look a little odd. It kind of does have like the bald cap look to him, because he's not bald himself, unless, I'm pretty sure it's a bald cap. It looks like a bald cap, but I don't know if he shaved his head for the role. I doubt it, but because he's all these actors have a lot of different things they're shooting, so I highly doubt that they actually shaved his head off. But it does look a little odd. You know, some people look like don't make a bald look work, some people. I'm not saying he doesn't fully, but it does look like a little odd. With that being said, though, I think that Nick Hoult is a great actor, and I think that he's going to hold it down. I'm very interested and curious to see how he's going to pull off this role and how he's going to portray this villainous character. I'm trying to think if I remember him being any villains in any movies. I'm sure there's one. I can't think of one, but from what I've seen from him, I don't think I've seen him as like a straight villain role. You know what I mean? Like something like this. Moving on, we have the side characters. I saw this was Metamorpho. So I don't know the lore behind it, but again, this creature or whatever it is looks very good, the graphics. So, you know, please tell me below how accurate that is to previous iterations of it, if there is any, and is it accurate to the comic books? I'm sure it is, but let me know. You know, I can't speak on it, but I thought I'd mention it here. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. So from the research that I did, Guy Gardner is basically a iteration of Green Lantern, or a Green Lantern itself. He's part of the corporation, and he's appeared in Justice League and stuff like that, and we have Nathan Fillion playing him. Now, I think Nathan Fillion is a good actor. He's been in sort of sci-fi movies and stuff like that. They have a diabolical bowl cut. That is the character, though. From what I saw in the comics, he's got the smug look to him. He's got the ring, the Green Lantern ring, and then he's got the crazy bowl cut. So, hey, you know what? I'm curious to see how that's going to be and what role he's going to play in it. I could maybe see him being comedic. It sounds like it could be a comedic character, but maybe not. We'll see. And then we have, moving on to Hawkgirl, played by Isabela Merced. Now, she, unfortunately, was in Madam Web. That's what I recognize her from. She's got the look though. There's one little quick shot where she's jumping, you know, as Hawkgirl. Looks really cool, looks very cinematic. So I'm really interested to see how they're going to have all these characters sort of play into this. I know Lex Luthor is definitely going to be the villain, but I wonder how these characters are going to interact and what their role is going to be. And of course, you could forget the dog as well in the trailer by the name of Krypto, which I thought looked very good in the trailer again. But going back to Isabela Merced before I move on to Krypto, I think that Hawkgirl, it's a pretty cool idea. I'm any flying characters, stuff like that, there's always a chance for cool cinematic sequences. So I'm curious to see, as Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl, how they're going to sort of work together. It looks like they're both shown in the same scene. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to work and what their dynamic's going to be with Superman. Again, I'm not super familiar with the lore, so I'm not entirely sure what their affiliation is, all three of them, and what their connection is, but I'm guessing they're going to be teaming up. Or not, I don't know. This Guy Gardner guy looks sort of like he would be a villain, almost like a lame villain, but he looks like he would be a villain to me. He's giving that vibe off, but you know, that could just be me. But anyways, those were the characters though, and then Krypto, obviously, going back to him, cute little dog, looks amazing, great graphics. If it is, I can't even tell if it's graphics or not. That's how good it looks. So that's always a testament to the visual arts effects. But honestly, from first reactions, I think that the trailer is incredibly well done trailer. Gonna be great to see in the big screen. Definitely they're gonna be showing this everywhere. It's highly anticipated. Superman of all things. I'm curious, are they going to be able to bring a good storyline? Are they going to be able to bring that good fan service without going overboard? And are they going to be trying to do their own thing? From what it looks like and the fact that James Gunn is behind it, I think they're going to be able to do that. I think that they are going to be able to pull this off because from first impressions, looks great. But we don't know until we see it. But this is definitely something that I'm going to probably try to catch on the big screen and see what people are saying about it and everything. But let me know below what you think of it. Are you going to go out and see this? What do you think of David Corenswet as Superman? Let me know below, and again, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest videos just like this. Placid5 signing off.